Hey everybody, it's me, Shy Girl. Today I was actually going to talk about self-mutilation, but inspiration hit and I decided to talk a little bit about post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. First, let me apologize about the way that I look. I know I look like a wreck, but it's been a long day, it's been a rough day, and it's been a rough hour or two. But anyways, I figured I would make the PTSD video now while it was still fresh on my mind. I just had flashbacks, that's why I was like hell. My friend whom I'm living with wanted me to help her put up her Christmas tree. I was very reluctant. She kind of knew that I didn't want to do it and why, but I tried to do it anyway, and she started playing Christmas carols. And the song White Christmas by Bing Crosby came on. And I got about a quarter of the way through the song and ran upstairs crying to my bedroom. Okay, now let me explain for all of you who don't know what PTSD is or whatever. Post-traumatic stress disorder means that obviously traumatic. There's been something traumatic that has happened in your life that can create flashbacks or violent fits of rage, whatever the case might be. For me, it causes flashbacks. My flashbacks are almost like an out-of-body experience to where I will know in the moment where I'm truly at, but in my mind, it's hard to explain. It's almost like an out-of-body experience. It's almost like mentally watching a movie. My flashbacks are always in black and white, and I'm always watching what happened. And tonight, my flashback was of me and my daughter, whom I'm not with right now because of a situation between her father and myself. I didn't lose her to DCFS or whatever the case might be. I willingly left her with her grandmother. I want to make that very clear. When my relationship with him ended, he left me with absolutely nothing, and I had to start from scratch. Like, I had no car, no place to live, nothing. I was completely dependent on him for almost 4 years of my life. Note to self, never be dependent on somebody, because you never know when that person's going to change, and he definitely changed. But that's another topic we'll touch on a later, at a later date. But tonight my flashback was about my daughter. She was born December 10th, so right around Christmas time. And I am in love with the movie White Christmas, the old version of it. I watched that movie with her the night that I came home from the hospital after having her, and I would sing the song White Christmas to her. And it's just a special mommy-daughter moment of holding that little baby girl wrapped in a pink blanket in your arms, dancing in your living room, holding her as she's sleeping on your shoulder, and you're singing to her. Yeah, it's tough. And then last Christmas, doing the same thing, being able to pick her up and hold her and have her hug me and give me little kisses as I say White Christmas to her. I really don't expect anybody to understand how hard it is. But it's like I was watching all of the times that I danced with her and sang that song to her. And it's really tough. I have a lot of friends who have post-traumatic stress disorder, so they know what I go through as far as the flashbacks go, but a lot of people don't really understand how hard it is to be a parent and live for your child and then not have that child with you. It's hard, and it sucks, and I wouldn't wish the loneliness on my worst enemy. And some days are harder than others, but overall I cope and I get by. But tonight was just more than I could handle. And luckily, Shy has been there. He's been talking to me through all of it, so thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, post-traumatic stress disorder, it sucks. It's hell. Everybody reacts to their flashbacks differently. I have crying fits and very bad anxiety attacks from it. And for the fact that I'm not on any medication, which I will explain in my next video why I don't take medication. But since I'm not on any medication, I have to just work through the flashbacks and the anxiety attacks and cry it out of my system and hope to God that if it gets too bad that there is somebody there to catch me if I'm going to fall and want to do anything stupid or start thinking of doing any stupid things, which I've always got people there to catch me when I fall. Usually people can tell when it's happening and they'll automatically be there, which is phenomenal. I've got some very good friends, some very amazing people in my life. But yeah, I mean, it affects everybody differently. Some people have anxiety attacks, some people have panic attacks, some people can just work through them. The flashbacks, I mean, can work through them and just get by and move on. Me, I'm not so fortunate, but I don't get like the violent fits of rage or anything, thank goodness. I just get very depressed. But I'm doing better now. I apologize for crying a moment ago. It's just very difficult being away from my children and then having to explain certain things. But thank you for watching. Before I say goodbye, I want to give a shout out to one of my friends from Facebook. Her name, she goes by Nikki something or other, and I want to thank her for sharing one of her stories with me and being there. And I also want to thank Shy and some of my other friends who were there for me, but especially Nikki. She didn't have to share with me what she shared, but I really appreciated it and helped me realize that I'm not as alone as I think and as I feel sometimes. So, thanks, Nikki. And I will talk to all of you guys in a little bit. Ciao.